Hey everyone, I'm going to start off by giving some helpful tips and how-tos for anyone that is a beginner diamond painter. So in your kit, you should have received some kind of tray. Sometimes they're white like this, other times they can be clear, and your diamond painting pen. Now the pens that come with the Diamond Art Club kits are not like this one. This one I received from a kit I purchased off of Amazon. So then you have your pen and your wax, and the little hearts come in the Diamond Art Club. They're really good wax for wax that comes with the kit. So to start, you just take your pen. If you're a beginner, I recommend starting with just the single placer. Some pens will have a multi-placer with them as well. And you just got to press it in. I wiggle it around a little bit. Oh, that didn't work. And then just make sure it goes into the tip. There we go. And then just push it in, because you don't want to have it sticking out past the point of the tip. Sure, it'll focus on that, but you don't want it sticking out way past the point of the tip, else you're just going to end up with a bunch of wax left over on your drills. So I give it a few wipes. I make sure that it is, and turn it in my fingers just to make sure there's no large amounts of excess wax in there. You can wipe it off on the canvas itself. And this is when it's helpful to have something to kind of put a little bit of trash in, just in case, just so you can put that wax somewhere so you don't get it on your carpet or your furniture, anything like that. So now that we have our wax in our pen, take our diamond painting tray. I'm going to use this white one just so it's easier to see. You start with your canvas. So you peel back the plastic. Important tip: if you're cutting this into squares, like you'll see a lot of diamond painters do, or if it comes with paper and you're going to put down plastic instead, you cannot have this upper side touch the sticky side. So this piece, this is the outer end of it, this outside. If it touches the actual sticky part of the canvas, it is a nightmare to get off. I've only had a little bit of that happen, and it was really hard to get off, and it's a little bit scary. So be careful when you are, if you're cutting it in pieces. You'll see a lot of people use washi tape to section it off. I really just pull it back and cut it as I go, but be very careful of that, because it is a little bit, it'll get your heart pumping, because it feels like you ruined your diamond painting. So you do want to be cautious about that. Now, this is quite a large one, as you saw in the beginning. So I have it just hanging off the table. This isn't double-sided adhesive, it's poured glue, so I'm not as worried about getting rivers in the glue. I'll probably turn this around. I have a small table, but if you have a bigger one, it's not such a big deal, but I'll probably turn it so I end up working on this in the bottom and then go across. Now I'm right-handed, so I work from the right side of the canvas to the left. Some people, if they section it off with washi tape, will actually, if they're right-handed, start on the left side of the canvas, but in their square, they're going to work right to left. However way you do it, you just don't want your hands sitting and getting stuck in your sleeves in the glue and ruining the adhesive or the canvas and making it more difficult to get your diamonds placed afterwards. So I'll start from this side, and then I'll probably be turning this around as I work on it, just because it's not comfortable to have it hanging by my feet off the table. So you're just going to peel your canvas back, and then you're going to find where you want to start. Now I'm going to start, I have my drills all ready to go. So this is number 317. It's a C on the canvas. So just open it up. Now don't put too many in your tray. Sometimes they don't shake out as well. Often you'll see people using the larger trays, which are, you can get a lot more drills in, and you just give it a shake, and you just want to shake so they start to all line up. So I usually grab the end and then just back and forth carefully so they don't go flying out. And then they'll start to go into a little row like that. And that's really when you'll be able to grab them easily, and especially if you use a multi-placer. So all you have to do is peel that canvas back to where you want to work. Sorry, this little end keeps kind of popping up, but... And then I'm going to find my... And then always look at your drills. The Diamond Art Clubs are quite easy, they're quite good, but you always want to be looking for any holes. And then you'll just pick it up and grab it like that. You do not need to press hard because you're going to get wax all over it if you do. So really, I am applying pretty much no pressure and then just placing it down on the associated symbol. And it's really that easy. And it is super relaxing. If I'm sure everyone is feeling the stress right now of everything that's going on. So I find this unbelievably relaxing. It helps pass the time. I have a show on while I do it. Now, with rounds, the checkerboard is not as important. With squares, I highly recommend doing a checkerboard. And that's just what it sounds like. You'll put one in on one spot, skip, put it in the next, skip, put it in the next. And then you'll do the one where you skipped, put a drill below that. That way, when you're putting the squares in, they'll all end up coming into place. Highly, highly recommend doing that. Even for the rounds, I do that. If I'm not using a multi-placer, it's a little bit more interesting, and it really does help keep everything a little bit straighter. Now, on the edges, you do want to be careful. You're not having a lot of overhang. Really get it on those symbols. Take your time. You're doing this to relax. Maybe you are doing this to see how quickly you can get it done, but you really want to do it to take your time, especially if you're a beginner. And there's nothing wrong with only getting a little bit done at a time, because this is for you. This is your time, but you want it to look good. I hang up these on my walls. I'm going to try to put this probably on some kind of canvas, but sometimes if you're going to frame it, you will cut quite close to the line. I'm going to give you guys a different angle here. So this is nice and close up, so you can see where I've been putting the drills down. And you can see all the different symbols. So I'm just following the C's. I have my canvas pulled back and my diamond, my drills in the tray. Diamond painting pens ready to go. And like I said, do not apply a lot of pressure. You're just gently grabbing them and touching it down. These canvases are such good quality. You're not pressing them down. Once again, that's going to get wax all over your drills. So that's really it. And you just keep working. I kind of decide where I want this to be, and I'll cut off probably about here. Finish the color within this area and move on. So I'll finish the C's within what I have peeled back, and then I'll definitely go to these little triangles. This color is all over this canvas. So I'll tackle those in stride. And then if you heard some movement, Glenn is helping me out today, ignoring his 2 beds and sitting on my couch as per usual. He has beds and blankets everywhere, but of course prefers the couch. So that's really the how-tos. I hope you guys are enjoying this craft if you've picked it up. I would say you really get what you pay for. So if you're buying the really cheap ones off of Amazon and they're super small, you're not going to get the level of detail that you want. The larger the canvas, the greater amount of detail. Now, if you don't really care about the end result and you're just doing it to pass the time, then those are good options. There is a lot of stolen art out there, so I buy most of mine from Diamond Art Club. I do find they have fewer ones that I find super appealing in a way. Like a lot of them are kind of more cartoony. And I really think about what I want to have hung up on my wall or what I want to give as a gift. I've given a few as a gift that I've given to my siblings. I have one in my stash that I want to do for my uncle. I have hung up in frame 2, and I have another that I want to probably put on some stretch canvas. So what I also have right here is a light pad. This is not necessary. You really don't need all of these containers or the light pad. The light pad need really depends on your canvas. So you have a good quality canvas, you don't really need a light pad. I really like it because I just find it helps the sharpness of the symbols that much more, so I know that I'm putting everything down in the right place. I'll do this often while my husband and I watch a movie and I don't have nearly as many lights on, and then it's really helpful. And I'll add the link in the description below for this light pad. I think it works really great. There are some reports that eventually the plug-in doesn't stay in, so I just keep it plugged in, like the piece into here, as much as possible and don't fiddle with it. but it dims, it goes super bright, it goes pretty low. So it is really helpful, especially if you have a darker canvas. So please let me know if you guys have any questions about completing your diamond paintings and how to get started. I'll add the link to this kit, and as well as the light pad, and to the kit where I received this pen. It is quite nice, and it came with this multi-placer. This is a 3-placer. Like I said, if you're just starting out, start off with the single placer and then work your way up. So I'm going to give you guys a different view, and I'll just be working away on this. Like I said, leave any comments for any questions you guys have. But I really hope you're enjoying this craft. It is really a nice way to relax, shut your mind off. I pretty much always work on something while I'm watching TV. We're getting into the cooler months, so more time indoors, but a very nice craft to do. And the drills are also pretty. And here is the full picture. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. See you later.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at a house in the garden, I never wanna lock you down. I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have fun for now. You told me you don't really do commitment, trust me, consider your message received. When you said you couldn't take us too seriously, I must admit I was relieved. 'Cause I never wanna play happy families with you, but I like having you around. I'm fully aware this is a flash in the pan, but we can still have fun for now. So much attention, and when you're moving in another direction, don't worry, I get it. I meant what I said when I said it, lady. I never wanna look at a house in the garden, I never wanna lock you down. I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have fun for now. No, I never wanna play happy families with you, but I like having you around. I'm fully aware this is a flash in the pan, but we can still have fun for now. Yeah, we can still have fun for now. Oh, we can still have